Earthbound podcast.
Yo, what's good, chat? Welcome to the Freakbound podcast. Today, my name is Todre. Here's my co-host, Chaudre and Jawdre.
Yo, what up? I'm Chaudre.
And our very special
I'm
guest.
Chaudre.
Wow, thanks, Jawdre, for interrupting me. We have a very special guest. Name is Bomberman. Please introduce yourself, Bomberman.
Oh, shit. Well, hello. I guess I'm Bomberman now. No, I'm not calling myself that the entire time. Sorry. Hi, I'm Saren. I am everyone's favorite menace to society. That's all you need to know.
Great.
Yippee!
Yippee, yippee, yippee. Oh, Apollo's looking at me weird. He's lying in my window and he just curled up.
For some reason, I thought you said he's on your window.
He is on my window. He's lying on the window, like by the screen. What? How is that weird to you? Do you not have windows in your house?
No, as in like he was like on top of like the window.
You probably live in like a fucking padded cell, dude. You don't get it.
Yeah, dude. I've told you. I'm in prison right now.
Yeah.
What are you in prison for?
You know,
jaywalking. Last I heard, because your bail was $5 and I didn't pay it.
Yeah.
How the fuck could you do such a thing? I shouldn't be sick.
I don't know, man. Like all the lights, they look the same color to me.
Oh, wait, you're colorblind?
No.
Well, I don't think that's not really what jaywalking is, but
No, wait.
jaywalking isn't.
No, it looked like a weird blob where I couldn't tell if it was the hand or the walking guy, so I just guessed and walked.
I think jaywalking is like you see a crosswalk but purposely don't use it. For the longest time I thought that like you weren't legally allowed to like cross the road if there wasn't like a crosswalk there, but apparently if you don't see any crosswalks you're allowed to. That's not like against the law.
Yeah, you can do it.
Wait, I actually did not know that. Love
yeah,
that.
so I guess I'm not as much of a criminal as I thought it was, but it's fine. I'll make it up for it in other ways.
Just jaywalk regardless.
They do. It doesn't even matter.
True.
It doesn't even matter. And you know what? I'm not going to stand for that. I don't care. I'll just drive through crosswalks. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to speed up.
Like even if they're crossing the street legally, you're still going to hit them?
To be fair, I've seen that. I've seen people cross the street, and as soon as they're out of the one lane, they're not even like off of the road, but they're out of the one lane, and it's just like a Ford F-150 just races by.
Yeah.
That's like
This
pretty
sounds
normal.
like you want to commit a felony.
Well, I do. Well, the difference is that I want to, but I don't. The other people, I think they're indifferent and they do it. They don't really. They're not really for it or against it. They just do it because when it's like convenient.
So they don't have intent, but you do.
I have content. Wait.
You have contempt.
I have contempt. Yeah. I have contempt. No, look, listen. Is it really a crime if you have intent, but you've never done anything? You never will. Is it really a crime?
No.
I
Probably.
don't know.
Well, you're not a lawyer, so I'm not going to pay attention to what you say.
All right, we got to get to work on the podcast
You
next.
can-
We
you can have
need this question answered.
You can have intent without like posing a significant threat, and unless you pose a significant threat, I don't think it's illegal.
What if it's in my mind?
Yeah.
You should be fine.
Well, yeah, they can't read your mind yet, generally speaking. So
Dude, that's gonna be so bad in the future when it's like if you think like awful stuff is gonna happen and then they read your mind and then it's like you thought this awful stuff and it's like I thought it, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, well, I don't know. It sounds kind of awesome.
What?
thought
Just
of a
reading
It
minds?
sounds awesome.
You thought
No.
of a complex 64-step process for robbing the nearest bank. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I was just thinking about how easy
I
it
never
would
do
be.
such a thing. I never do that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
This just sounds like you're wanting to admit a crime that you can't admit to yet.
I don't know. I can't really think of any crimes I've done lately.
Lately?
I thought you were going to say,
Lately?
I can't think of any crimes. I was like, that is incorrect.
I don't know. Well, everyone's like, okay, to be fair, it's like everyone's done a crime before because there's so many crimes out there that you've done one by like accident.
Oh, yeah.
That is okay. Well, considering jaywalking, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, like I
think
mean,
at least everyone's done jaywalking at least once in their lives.
Probably.
yeah. Well, and also like, you know, you probably haven't like signed up for like this elective service. A lawnmower's passing by my house. I can't talk for the next like minute. By the way, I need you to fill in the space. It's gonna be so loud.
All right.
I have to mute my mic.
All right. So.
Oh God.
So.
Okay, let's take this time to talk about our sponsor.
Oh yeah. You want
Yes.
to take care of it? You want to take care of it, Josh?
Yeah. So today's sponsor is Rayman 3 in a bowl.
Yeah, specifically in a bowl, not Rayman 3, but Rayman 3 in a bowl.
It passed by the
Why
other
is it
direction.
in a
I'm
bowl?
Welcome back.
Because how else are you gonna eat it?
Teagues, how do you feel
why would
about
you-
Rayman 3 in a bowl?
good. Oh well, that's one of my favorite. I'm actually kind of like a qualified chef. You know,
Oh,
I'm known for that kind of thing.
Is that how many Michelin stars does that have?
Like I don't know, fucking 16.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's like a Mario 64 game.
Bro got so many Michelin stars he broke the scale.
Michelin
I thought you were
scars.
saying
The
Michelin
lawnmower's passing by. Gonna have
Yeah, thanks to today's sponsor, Saren. So, how long have you been listening to the Earthbound podcast for?
oh, dude, I've been a freaking day one listener, man.
It's going in circles. I think it's gonna come back in like 20 seconds.
I hope you please don't cut any of that out. Just you panicking at the lawnmower's coming back.
Teagues is so scared he's gonna get like absolutely destroyed by that lawnmower, man.
Yeah. I think the lawnmower's back. He's not talking.
Yeah, it's you can probably hear it a little bit right now.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
have to
can
keep
hear it.
turning myself down because you have
Oh,
no
wait, I
idea. It's so
can.
loud. That's it, like
No, I
far
was-
away. By the way,
Bro, what?
Oh, Lord.
Dude, for the audio listeners at home, we record these at like night. What?
it's
what
not
is
night.
he-
It's plain as day out, dude. It's fully light out. It's coming back. I need to run.
Okay.
So, to further the question, no, I've been a day one listener ever since you hit the yoinky splunky in the 16th episode. That shit was crazy, man.
Yo, yeah, true.
Crazy how that happened, and we're only on episode 5.
Yeah, I know. Saren's just telling the future right now.
I
Yeah,
mean,
fucking fan fiction, maybe.
No, I'm not personally interested in that kind of stuff.
When do you think we're gonna get our first Earthbound podcast fan art?
First person to make an Earthbound podcast fan fiction gets a $20 gift card to Lowe's.
Maybe-
Fan art. Where did you get fan
I
Okay.
I don't think you want to ask anyone to make a fan fiction because that can go down rabbit holes you do not want people to
The
go
first
down.
person to make an Earthbound podcast fan art gets a $20 gift card to Chili's. Oh no, the lawnmower got him.
Vrrr. Noise. Okay.
I think he's dead.
For
Shit.
reference, I can't close my window. Apollo's sitting right there. He's sitting in the
Oh,
window. I
no.
can't move him. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
close it. So.
So it's the trolley problem. You either like kill Apollo or you just deal with it and suffer for the rest of the podcast.
No, Charlie probably would be killing Apollo or killing the lawnmower.
Why
Oh, yeah, that's
specifically the
true.
lawnmower? Why not the lawnmower guy?
Because the lawnmower guy is not the one causing the problem, it's the lawnmower.
That's true. That
Oh,
is true.
well, I mean, he's the one choosing to drive it in a circle.
That is true.
Bro's making crop circles as we're speaking.
Yeah, bro's communicating with the aliens.
Maybe after me, he needs to be the next podcast guest. Honestly.
Yeah. Can you get your neighbor on the lawnmower on this podcast?
The 60-year-old neighbor who's just riding a lawnmower. Yeah.
Just put the mic up to his face and be like, "Sir, I need to ask you about your lawnmower."
Yeah.
Maybe not as like a guest, but maybe as like a future sponsor.
Listen, I'm a journalist. I know how to make it work. We'll figure it out.
Okay, bud.
You sound so disinterested.
So, Saren,
Yes.
what topic would you like to discuss first?
Oh, that's a great question.
For the audio listeners at home, we task our guests to bring 2 different topics.
Shut up! I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just go.
Okay.
I was gonna say the fun part is I haven't talked to y'all in a minute, so I have a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna get through like 2
I
of
will.
them.
True. No, I will avoid indulging the audience in my hyperfixation that is Final Fantasy XIV. I'll pick something else. Why am I not finding the message I'm trying to refer to? This is lovely. Oh, I guess we could talk about this.
What are you listening?
Sorry, I was looking up something on my phone that came up.
Do not cut that out.
Oh my lord.
I was drinking water.
You're not allowed to drink anything during the Earthbound podcast, actually.
Like, quack, 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 quack.
No, okay. I guess we can start with this one. So tomorrow I am going to a concert. And I'm taking pictures for this people. So for the audience at home. I am mostly a journalism student in college right now, but I also am starting concert photography as one of my my little out views, I guess. And right now I'm taking pictures for my friend's band. Hold up. Go check them out. They rock. And tomorrow they're having a set at a cigar bar. And I'm actually really bad with cigars. So that's awkward. What the fuck, T?
Dude, just like
I talked about it in a call with Franco and T.
Oh, he's playing Angry Birds. That's why.
But I personally am really bad at dealing with smoke, like even just like campfire smoke, or if there's been any like even just being around an area where
I think like alert. There's a great way to build your tolerance for that, actually.
Oh, what's that?
It's called smoking cigarettes.
No,
it's getting a
thank
tomorrow.
It's called no. Don't recommend that. Would you walk a mile for a camel? Because I would.
What?
Or are you a Winston's guy?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you a camel or you a Winston?
Well, okay, like, disclaimer, I don't mind the fact that I'm taking pictures at a cigar bar. Like, I'll deal with it. It's fine. The problem is that I grew up with a lot of, like, secondhand smoke in my life. So I'm going to get really sick, which is fine. It just comes with the job. But I'm just like, this is going to be fun for me. I'm going to get the world's best migraine.
Wow.
You could go crazy. You could turn that secondhand smoke into firsthand smoke.
Dude.
No.
Dude, get yourself some popcorn along. Oh.
Can you just
okay,
like
I kind of have prepped already because on Sunday I went to a 4th of July party.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I did not prep it that way. I prepped in the sense of that I was around a lot of cigarette smokers at a 4th of July party. But that being said, cigars, why must they be like that? That's the question.
My dad smokes cigars.
Yeah, and why don't you?
Not because I'm a coward.
Because I value my lungs. And also, like, I feel like I'd get addicted to stuff really quickly, so I don't
just
ever
don't.
take those kind of paths.
It's that easy. Just don't get addicted.
Yeah, like you can just quit. You know, all you have to do is just not buy them anymore.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
It's just that easy. You just do it once.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna matter. You know.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That makes sense.
So, Josh, do you think you're like allergic to smoke?
I don't know that I'm allergic to it.
Oh, wait.
I just know that
What are you
I have
talking
really,
about?
Really bad.
Because I wanted to ask him about that.
Can you be
before.
allergic to smoke? Isn't that just like Isn't that just like a general thing? Smoke?
I'm
no,
really
like people are actually allergic to smoke.
Because it's
like,
not
but,
even like, I don't think it's that, because it's not even like that it's a specific kind of smoke, it's just all smoke, or even just being in areas where there's been a lot of smoking.
Well, yeah, I'm the same way.
Josh, I feel like
I'm the same way, because, I'm sorry.
Josh, I feel like if you had one shot, you'd instantly die.
Probably, yeah.
I was gonna say, I had a Halloween party, I think in like 2019, where someone had a smoke machine at their house, and oh my god, it screwed me up. Like, I had the worst migraine ever. So I get what you're saying, because it's not just like cigarette smoke exclusively, it's all kinds of smoke, so it's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, okay, that's a random side topic. I have a friend that says "yeah," and I had to remind myself that I'm not the reason he started saying that, and he already said it beforehand.
Dude. So a bunch of my IRL friends started saying it. And I was like, how does that spread? Did we do that?
Yeah,
Well,
like we didn't, but it
wasn't-
feels like we did.
No. You're right. It wasn't us. It was me.
Yeah.
It was exclusively you. Yeah.
I said it first.
Campaign.
I said it before you guys did. You guys started copying me, so actually you're bad.
That's true.
Well, I started saying
technically-
Yeg first.
Well, I only
is
did it because
true.
you kept doing it as well, actually. You kept repeating yourself, and I was like, well, I guess this is the thing to do now, so I'm going to get bullied if I don't also do it. And I got peer pressured into saying it because you're actually a really bad person.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners at
there's
home...
so many people.
For the audio listeners at home, I'm an awful person.
Yeah, he's actually like really like addicted to like
Fentanyl.
fentanyl. Yeah.
No, so many people in my life have started saying, yeah, like not even just that friend, but like other friends of mine. And I just have to sit here and be like, is this the consequences of my actions? It could be.
Well,
No.
you didn't start it, but you probably are spreading it if you say it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you probably started it, but like we're continuing the web and like spreading it literally everywhere.
No
So,
one said that
we'll see.
until like 2019, so that didn't
Which is around
exist.
when we started saying it.
No one ever
Yeah.
said it before then.
Yeah, it never existed.
You know what else doesn't exist?
Who?
All of us.
Yeah. We're
When
just,
you really think
Yeah.
about it.
None of us are real.
Because Franco's the only real one.
yeah, Franco's
'Cause
the
he's
only
the
real one.
realest.
Yeah.
So Spain is real, but America is not, or is it exclusively?
No,
Well,
America's
in
real.
reality,
No,
in reality,
Franco's the
okay.
same-
Countries aren't real though. Just objectively, they're not real. We just give names to like large
Land
areas.
masses.
Okay, no, that's fair. I see.
Like nothing. Like when you really think about it, none of it's real. Like the government's not real. They just are a lot of people with like really loud weapons that tell you what to do. So honestly, you should just start arguing with the police whenever you see them.
I don't think
It
how it
works. It works every time. They'll
For the
they'll
audio
get
listeners
annoyed
at
and leave.
home, the next
Oh
time
my
you see
God.
a police officer, just grab a cupcake.
Okay, I have to censor this now. I think I have to censor this now.
Yeah. It's just gonna be for the audio listeners at home. Beep.
I'll just like change it to a nice like video. I'll put it to like a skateboarding
Here,
cat again.
Here, look, I got you. For the audio listeners at home, grab a cupcake.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was really productive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was so productive.
we got there from smoking cigars.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
my dad
fine.
smokes.
Well, I mean, I feel like you would definitely earn his respect a lot more if you started smoking too.
God,
I'll ask him.
Why are we trying to get you to smoke?
Well, I think it would go
Trying
hard.
to encourage smoking for everybody.
I think it would go hard if Chu,
True.
like on his face reveal, he just opened up his webcam and the reveal was like he opened up his webcam, it was just a huge cloud of smoke, and then when that cleared up, it was his face.
Yeah. What do you guys think about vaping?
It's kind of gay.
Not really a fan of it. Same with
I understand it more than I do cigarette smoking, but that doesn't mean I would personally do it. Like, I have a friend that does vape, and it's like, okay, cool, you do your own thing, but whatever.
People are like really into it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't personally understand it, but all the power to them, I guess, if that's what they want to do.
Listen, man, the worst people are like the people who would just like vape in classrooms in high school. I wanted to beat them so hard. I just want to start smacking them because they just duck behind a table or something and they just like take a puff and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to say I never really dealt with that at all, or if I did, I never actually saw it because they were sneaky about it.
I don't know how we are on completely different like parts of the world. You haven't seen like anything, like.
Here's the thing. I'm in the same boat as Chu, because at my school there were talks about like there being fights all the time, people vaping in the bathrooms. I never saw that until my senior year, where I saw like only 2 incidents. But supposedly there were like a million things going on, and it's weird. You can be like sheltered almost from the school like craziness, even if you're not trying to be.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't trying to avoid all that stuff, I guess. Like fully, I guess, just admitting it, I was just a loser in high school and just never really involved in stuff. So
I'm in the same boat as Chu. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I just never saw anything because I was never really out there. Like, I didn't really have any reason to be involved in that kind of stuff. So
yeah, okay. I'm not even going to make fun of you for that because that's literally just like the right thing to do. Because like, drugs aren't like cool. It's just a lot of people get exposed to it.
Yeah. The only incident I could really remember was in my high school. There was an incident where one student sent another student a dick pic, and we had to have a whole assembly on why that wasn't cool.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. That's oh, dude.
I will say this wasn't an incident, but it was kind of known that, like, because we have 2 high schools in my hometown, it was kind of known that one of them was the drug dealers, and the other one was the ones that bought the drugs from those kids.
Which school were you in?
I think it was, oh gosh, I think it was the one that buys it, not actually the drug dealers. I think the drug dealers were the other school.
Dude, I feel like your experience would have been much better if you were in the drug dealer school, though, because like when you're at the buyer school, they're the addicts, they're the crazy ones who like need money to keep fueling their addiction. The dealers, they all just like have money and they're like enjoying life, man.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought the other school was always prettier anyway, so maybe you're right. You could be right.
Well, they could afford it with all that drug money.
Do you think they were just passing it off to like the principal and the teachers?
Maybe.
I think they were all in on it. Honestly.
Maybe. You never know.
I mean, yeah, probably. I remember one time in high school, like, I guess I saw the principal walking down the hallway, and in like the back pocket of his jeans, he had like the chewing tobacco in his pocket. And I was like, "What?"
Did you call him out on it?
No, I just saw it, and like other people saw it. And actually, one of my teachers also mentioned it. Was like, "Wait, did the fucking principal have chewing tobacco in his pocket?" And they're like, "I don't know." Well, he had it in his pocket. We don't know. Maybe I don't know if he confiscated it off someone because this is that kind of area, or if he was actually chewing it himself.
Honestly, either is likely enough.
He also retired after that year, so. Well, he didn't retire. He moved to a different school, but you know. Yeah. What?
No, just the distant Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, where are you, man? I feel like I'm looking at you through a spyglass, man. You haven't said like anything all episode.
I've said a few things.
Your work, yeah, you're at your like 10-word quota.
Well, that's why I was like asking him about his smoke allergy, and so that's why I was like, oh, I want to get Josh involved in the conversation.
Yeah, well,
we are horrible people.
I don't know. I don't lead the most interesting life.
Me neither. I understand.
What are you talking about?
Don't say we're horrible people as if that's like a negative thing. I would do that.
Wait, what do you?
It's fully intentional on my part. Is all I'm saying.
How is being a horrible person a good thing? Question mark.
I mean, it's all relative. You know what I'm saying?
Relative to what?
I mean, it's like you like your rival high school that had all the drug dealers in it. They weren't good people, but like they were profiting off of it, and their own like friends had a better time. So who's the real winner?
Oh, Josh, did you say you were going to say something?
I was going to say that you are a cool person because like, aren't you doing something with swords?
Okay, that is a good segue.
Was that even one of the topics we chose?
It was one of the ones.
It was one of the like 20 topics that we weren't going to use most of them.
I had a lot to talk about, but that is a fair point. I'm not doing it this weekend, but next weekend I'm going to try taking a sword fighting lesson.
What kind of sword are you looking at?
Like
I don't know, honestly.
Rapier?
It kind of looks like a rapier. It kind of looks like fencing almost. It's really weird.
Oh, dude, you know what you should get? You should get one of those cane swords.
That would actually be very sick.
Yeah.
It has like it's at the very top, it's like a cobra, and then you pull it out and it's a sword, and you're like, haha, and you stab them.
But here's the thing: the first class is only $10. At what point I should just do it? Like, if it's only $10, and that's kind of a steal.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
$10 for a free sword?
In comparison,
no, for the class.
Well, they're going to hand you the sword, right?
Yeah. At that point, it's your sword.
What
are they going to do?
If you do have the sword, so are they going to fight you if you leave? Probably not.
That's true.
Yeah, you have a sword.
Here, so
well, it is a training sword, but training swords are kind of dangerous. I have training swords in my house, and you definitely could kill someone with them.
Okay.
So
yeah, they're not going to fight you for that. They're like, you have a sword, take it, go ahead.
You can run people through with training swords if you know what you're doing. That's all I'm saying.
Every class after that's $20.
Oh well, I mean,
class?
Do you really need the other classes if you have the sword though?
That's true.
You can train yourself. That happens in like TV shows, right? People are like, I'm a self-trained swordsman.
Well, okay, there is a membership. Hold up, I gotta research this now.
No,
oh my god, don't research it now.
No.
I know, I'm kidding.
Listen, okay, I have something very important to ask you.
Yes.
What would you do if you had springs for legs?
What?
What would you do if you had springs for legs?
It's important.
I don't know. I feel like I would just be happy that I could jump and be taller for a few seconds.
Well, let me. Well, first of all, you can already jump, but let me explain this in a way that will make more sense to you. Would you rather you wake up one day, you're isekai'd and you're Dr. Eggman, or you become a tree, but after a while you start to grow like a face and limbs and stuff, and you get to climb out of the ground, and you like huge after like a month of being like a regular tree, and you get to like stomp villages.
Like a tree?
Oh, what?
Sorry,
my alarm.
What does this have to do with having springs for legs?
It's important.
It's important.
It's gonna come back around, Josh.
Okay.
Is it bad that Oh no, I like both options in a weird way.
Well, you have to choose one.
Being Eggman would be kind of nice.
I guess be Eggman just because it'd be nice to be that smart and like use it for technology. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to be evil. I could just use it for something else.
Well, who's to say that Eggman's evil?
That is true.
You know, listen, if you know Sonic lore, you'll know that his grandfather and cousin were murdered by the U.S. government to steal his grandfather's research on Shadow.
Yeah.
I thought it was just to steal Shadow.
Well, no, it was the research on Shadow.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Shadow's 50 years old, by the way.
Yeah, he's old.
Old man Shadow.
Because he was like cryogenically frozen for like decades.
That is true.
You guys remember Merle?
What?
Merle.
Huh?
What?
What?
The robot guy.
Oh, like yeah,
you
no,
mean
yeah, no, I get what you said. Wait, wasn't he in like Sonic Battle and like Sonic X and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think he was also made by Dr. Eggman's like father.
Dude, man.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was cool, man. Dude, I talked about this before.
A pretty good design.
Yeah, no, I talked about this before, but dude, listen, you need to watch Sonic X again.
I need to watch it in general, honestly.
You listen. It's just that you said that you didn't. You watched like all but like the last few episodes.
Yeah, and I don't remember what happens in any of the other.
So I guess you have to rewatch the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah. No, actually,
so.
I did watch like 2 of the episodes recently when like my laptop was like rendering a video like 30 times in a row because it kept failing, and so I just lied in bed and watched it on my phone. And I was like, this is kind of not as good as how I remembered it, but it is like the first 2 episodes, which they're probably going to be garbage.
Oh,
that's how everything is.
I just remember like whatever was going on at the end of the show was like this weird, crazy, dramatic stuff where people kept dying.
There's also Dark Shadow. Not Dark
Shadow. He's already dark. That's literally his entire character arc.
Yeah,
is that
Dark
he's,
Sonic.
He's dark.
Yeah, Dark Sonic.
Yeah, which I think happened once and they never brought it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a weird one-off thing. That's the only thing I know about that show is that was a thing for like 5 seconds and then they never brought it up again.
One thing I love about Dark Sonic is there's like thousands of like music videos about it, but he only has like 5 seconds, so they reuse all 5 seconds of it over and over. It
literally, I think I used to like watch some of those when I was younger, unironically.
Yeah. Well, why would you watch them ironically when they're that cool?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to watch them unironically. Anyway,
you know what show we should watch is Sonic Underground.
I didn't even finish that show.
I just like its theme song.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Dude, I don't know, man. I actually did watch a little bit of Sonic Underground as a kid, and it wasn't very good. Very good. Because they like they really underpaid the animators, I think, and they like rushed them super hard. So yeah, it's probably not going to be good, man.
Yeah.
It was a weird show.
Yeah.
Dude, if you could have an instrument that you can turn into like a weapon like that, what would you choose?
Oh man, I would turn my bass into like a big fucking gun. Actually, I was gonna say a hammer, but I was like, maybe I should just do a gun because I think that instantly kills
people.
What about you, Josh?
That's a great question. I would need to think on it.
All right. What about you, Sharon?
My default answer, I have like kind of two. I feel like as a default answer, I feel like using the violin or viola bow and like using that as like a bow and arrow that could kind of work maybe, but
I don't know. Okay, I don't know how that works, but I guess.
No, it totally works in my headcrafted scenario. Okay. Look, the problem is that anytime you talk about something turning into a weapon, my brain defaults to like Ruby, where like it just works. No. It just makes. I know.
No.
Listen, I'll take anything that can just turn into a scythe. Okay.
That's fair. I will say,
you're gonna do farm.
If there's listen, man.
No.
If there was anything good that show did, which I think the only good thing that show did was that weapon. The weapons were at least cool usually.
Yeah.
What about the fight scenes?
Well, that was actually also weren't very good, to be honest.
Yeah, because most of them just consisted of play instrument, shoot laser, cue.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, Sonic
Underground. These are different shows. Yes, no, Sonic Underground. No, that show is actually
Dude,
good.
what if Ruby and Sonic Underground basically the same show?
They are basically the same.
Yeah, honestly. Well, I'm not even referring to Aside specifically because of Ruby, but partially one, it's my weapon that I use in Final Fantasy 14. But also just like the aesthetic is fucking cool. Like I'm an emo punk alternative fashion kind of person. Like doing that with a freaking ginormous scythe, that sounds amazing, honestly.
Yeah, but Sonic Underground's better because there's Knuckles.
Yeah.
There's not Knuckles.
No, he is in it.
Oh, he is in it.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You're
But
just incorrect.
No, I was hoping you'd just accept it and I'd be able to lie to you. So
No, this I know for sure.
I was hoping you'd just like believe me and I could just convince you you're wrong because that usually works. I can usually just tell you blatant like just falsehoods and you'll believe me, but it didn't work.
To be fair, you tell me blatant falsehoods at this point, and it's more just like I don't care because I know you're probably lying.
Well, and then
No,
sometimes
actually,
sometimes though it turns out to be
every
real.
single time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does turn out to be real, with JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he did
I'm sorry,
over.
with what?
JPEG Mafia ran over 5 kids in like 2018, and he like
What? Who the hell is that?
he's a
He got away with it too.
He's a famous rapper. JPEG Mafia. How do you not know that? I thought you were like a music fan.
I am, but rap is one of the few genres I'm not a fan of.
Oh, you're a fan
Well,
of
then
music.
you
Name
suck.
every song then.
Now look, the only one that mattered. No, I'm kidding.
Herbie right back at ya. Opening theme.
Anyways, I'd have an Acme whistle as my weapon.
Great job.
Oh, great. Awesome. I feel like we just went through 5 topics in the span of like 5 seconds.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is on the Earthbound podcast.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Those birds?
there are birds. Have you never heard a bird before?
I have. It's just unexpected.
How is that surprising that there's birds outside? It's literally like the middle of the summer. You should not be surprised that there's birds out. Maybe because you live in like the suburbs where there's only like concrete and like you don't see like natural things. You don't get to see like the grass grow.
That is true. You two are more suburbs people, and me and Teeks are more rural in terms of where we are.
Kinda.
You're literally in the suburbs, so.
Yeah. I used to live in a more rural area, though.
Why is that word so annoying to say?
Well, I don't know. Well, listen, I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna try and insult you or something, but I couldn't come up with anything. You win.
Yeah. For the audio listeners at home, I actually live in Chernobyl.
Let's go.
That doesn't seem like a great idea, buddy.
It would be kind of funny though if you just like did a vlog or something.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to. Well, I'm gonna give you a tour of my town.
A tour?
Just do it for the plot. Wait, a tour?
A tour?
Yeah, a tour.
What's a tour?
It's like a tour.
It's a tour, but it's just, you know.
You know, you love saying that.
Because it's funny.
Because you just get to not like it, even explain what you're thinking about.
I don't have to answer, and it's just like, oh yeah, I do know.
Yeah, dude, I totally know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever see those videos about people who like actually visit Chernobyl, and then they probably die like a year later?
Yeah.
From all the radiation. Yeah. I kind of like videos like that where people just go places they're not supposed to. Because like I do send you all those videos about people climbing climbing skyscrapers. Yeah,
that reminded me of something, and I think I've talked to you about this once. So
What?
in the 90s, there was like this thing like Pokemon the musical, and it was like this like theatrical thing of like, and there were theatrical thing of like a bunch of people playing as like Pokemon. They had like puppets.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then a bunch of people went to like the last theater that had like the Pokemon the musical, and like just all the puppets were just there. Like the theater's been abandoned since like the last performance of Pokemon the Musical.
Yeah.
So it's been like abandoned for like 20, 30 years, and they went there and just all the puppets are there. Like no one like took them. They're just there, and they took a bunch of photos with them.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Came to life and like started killing.
Yeah, and then and then a Butterfree grabbed a knife and stabbed the guy recording.
Yeah. And then they start stuffing them inside the suits.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like what do you think might have happened there, dude?
They probably forgot.
Most likely.
for 20
or like,
years?
well, it's
Yeah.
also the chance of like they could have maybe shipped it back to their office, but it probably would have cost too much because at that point they probably lost so much money that they couldn't afford it.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm no Pokemon expert. The only thing I'm an expert on is the Pokemon Mini.
We should ask Sonic.
That's not real, by the way.
Oh, the Pokemon Mini is quite real.
No,
It's
it's
very
not.
real.
Chat, type
Yes,
one
it is.
if this guy's lying.
One.
I'm not lying. It's not real. You're making it up.
Chat,
Shoot.
type 2 if you think Teague smells.
I actually do have the ability to smell things. You're absolutely right.
No, not like okay.
Well,
One.
anyway. Yeah, I thought you guys had like a trillion topics.
Yeah,
I
Saren, new
do,
topic.
but I have
Go.
I have to force myself to not talk about the one I'm going to spend like an hour on. Okay.
You folks are so like dumbfounded. Well, where's some of the topics we had left over?
What, like favorite dessert?
What's your favorite
one?
Fortnite location?
What?
Your favorite?
Dusty Depot.
I don't know where that
I
is.
barely even played this season, man.
Tomato
It
Town.
can
What do you mean? I thought
season.
it's been the same for like 10 years.
No, it's changed.
No,
Like every
it changes
3 months.
every season. Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
It is, yes.
You're stupid.
You're
Listen,
stupid.
right now is a Mad Max theme though, and it's actually really sick.
Oh, well, I don't care. I'm not gonna play it.
Let's see. I don't remember what the name was called, but it was like the one where they had the Infinity Blade, and it was like.
I like. There's one in Chapter 5 called Rebel's Roost, and I very much like that one.
That's awesome.
You're so not interested. You just couldn't care less. Man, that's awesome.
I fully almost spit out my drink at that.
Well,
let's see.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay.
what is your favorite desert then? Because that's what we were going to talk about.
Desert?
Great question.
Okay, desert, I don't know. The Sahara? Dessert? Cookie dough ice cream.
Okay. Well,
No, that's a different one of our topics.
yeah, it is.
Right.
We had both of them written down. However,
Yeah.
well, I mean, to be fair, you could have included like video game deserts.
Okay, no, that's true. I feel like I'd have the most basic answer though, and I'd just say Gerudo Desert, honestly.
Wow. That's really something. Did you actually play the new Zelda?
As in
As in the one from like 2 years ago.
No, I've played Tears of the Kingdom, but I haven't finished it because for some reason I
Because
just stopped
it's
and I have not
boring.
picked it up.
Yeah, same. I played it for like 2 days straight, and
I
then
got through like a huge part of the story too, and then I just stopped.
And then you just.
I don't know, man. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know, man. It wasn't that interesting.
Well, to be fair too, like it was definitely one of those things that like I got really fixated on when it came out, and then the moment that I got off it, it's one of those ones that I just can't pick back up afterwards. Like one of those things you just
Yeah.
like throw away in the trash after.
You threw it away in the trash.
No, not actually.
Wow.
Yeah, you put it in your trash.
But the problem is,
Put it
I'm
in your
so
paper disposal.
I'm so fixated on one game right now that I just keep going through more and more of it that like I can't play anything else, and it's actually horrible. I hate it.
Oh, what game is that?
We don't need to get into this, man.
No.
Listen, we've been avoiding this the whole time. We've been working so hard.
Okay, my favorite desert is Wild Canyon, the Knuckles level from Sonic Adventure 2.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Chew, what's your favorite desert?
I like, I think it's called Original Wasteland from Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh yeah, that one's really good.
It also has like Abandoned Alive Mall and also the Oasis.
Well, you know what? Okay, I have a better answer. This is probably going to be surprising. Pyramid Sands from Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Ooh, that's
okay.
Oh yeah, because it has like the genie guy and he blows the carpet.
Whoa.
Oh, it's totally radical, dude.
That reminds me actually, because I played Return to Dreamland Deluxe recently. How do you guys feel about Mr. Duder?
Who?
Mr. Duder. Yeah, I know that.
The Kirby boss.
That was almost...
Dude, Mr. Duder's awesome.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think I know that one, actually.
I almost actually just threw up. That wasn't even a bit.
I need to play more Kirby. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's the first boss.
He's not the first one, he's the second one.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'll find out.
Okay, we do not know that one.
I'll probably remember it if I see it, but...
Yeah,
I need to play a lot more Kirby, honestly. I've only ever played Kirby's Epic Yarn for the Wii, and then the 2 3DS games.
Yeah, there we go.
Lux and Planet Robobot.
You ever played Superstar Ultra?
No, I haven't.
That's like the best one.
It's like the best one.
Whoa.
That's what you sound like.
I think, I need to, honestly.
Chew found Mr. Duder, though.
I will say, so this was a topic that was on my list. Moving from being like predominantly Nintendo Switch player to like pure PC and Steam is the weirdest transition ever. Like, I just bought Kingdom Hearts, all of the games on Steam, and I still haven't started it yet, but like hearing how it runs perfectly on Steam and yet on Switch it's like a freaking nightmare it's very nice but very insane too.
Yeah, well,
Makes sense.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not on the Switch, so it's garbage, actually.
That is true. well, Kingdom Hearts on the Switch is a cloud version, and cloud versions are known to run horribly
I don't
fast.
like cloud versions of anything.
Yo, what?
I think it's the worst idea to ever
They are
be
cloud
conceived.
versions.
If something has to be a
I
cloud
originally
version,
was
Oh,
going
man.
to suffer through it, and I chose not to, and I'm
if
glad I
something
didn't.
has to be a
Oh.
cloud version, just don't make the game on that platform.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, honestly, I think the Nintendo Switch is one of the worst consoles ever made.
It's cool. It has
It's
a cool
garbage.
aesthetic.
It's cool. Yeah, you spend $70 on a game, and then you have to spend another $70 per year on online to play the game.
I think it's good, but personally, like, GameCube and 3DS are always going to be my favorites, honestly.
That's kind of real. That's kind of real. You can't beat
You
GameCube.
can't beat those.
Well, actually, technically, you can beat GameCube. It's called PS2, but GameCube is also like really good.
There is a game on PS2 that I do need to finish, actually.
It's called Persona 3.
No, it's called Champions of Norath.
Yeah, fake fan.
Called Spyro Year of the Dragon.
I do need to get through
called
Persona
Rayman
3 Reload.
3.
Persona 3 is another one of those things that, like, you have, like, for Persona 5, I got really locked in because I just fixated on it really badly.
Yeah.
3, that hasn't happened yet, so it's hard for me to get through it.
Well, I mean, you just don't appreciate Peak then.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, I would say that. 'Cause actually, it's the best game in the series, so, you know.
You know.
Yeah, you know, man.
I'm just gonna start copying all your mannerisms.
Eventually, you'll just completely phase me out of the podcast and just
Honestly,
act like me.
yeah.
Oh.
I can just alternate between the two voices, and it's gonna be so much easier to. Oh, hey, a car's driving by. You could probably hear that. It's gonna be so much easier to schedule because then all I'll need is Josh and sometimes a guest.
Yeah.
Except actually, I should probably focus on like imitating Josh first because he is gonna. We're never gonna see him again.
I'm gonna phase out. I mean, you won't have to do that much work given how.
That's true.
Not often I talk.
It is only like 30
It's
words
true.
per podcast, so.
You know what you should do is you
try
should
to talk.
Get individual recordings of Josh and just insert them into future podcast episodes that he's not in.
Just turn him into a soundboard.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I could record some lines. He'd be like, yeah.
I say yeah a lot. Most of the time, yeah. Like, I just need to get like a recording of every time you say yeah throughout the podcast, and that'll I think it'll be set. Car, yeah.
Car. God, you're so right. Car, speak your truth.
No, he's gone now. Bro was speeding.
Well, the birds are, so it's fine.
Yeah.
The birds are talking. Bro's yapping. It's like this all day, dude. Do you not have birds out your window?
I do.
My window's closed.
Why is your window closed?
Everyone else's windows
it's the summer.
Closed.
Because
my window is closed.
It's the summer. Your windows are supposed to be open in the summer.
Well, I like having AC.
Yeah, probably because you're a city boy. Fuck you.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got a fan.
I have many fans.
Yeah, like the fans of the Earthbound podcast.
Yeah, not the YouTube ones.
Fans of the Earthbound podcast.
Not the YouTube fans. I mean my Chinese fans on Bilibili.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did you make a Bilibili account?
Oh, I made one for the Earthbound podcast. It's really blowing up over there.
Oh, really?
I ran it all through the Google Translate, like text to speech.
Fans.
And yeah, it's really.
Are you
blowing
sure
up.
the GTS was accurate?
It doesn't matter because they're going crazy over it. Whatever I said.
Well, okay. I hope you didn't say something like really bad.
No,
well,
fine.
to be fair, actually, I said something really bad in English, so honestly, it doesn't matter. If anything, I hope they got it wrong because then they'll like censor me automatically, right?
What'd you say?
Oh well, I said.
Hold up.
Whoa!
Whoa.
And I also said.
Hold up.
No.
Dude, you can't say these things!
I also said.
Hold up.
We're gonna get demonetized.
So wait,
We're about to get so demonetized, man.
Teagues, should we ask Saren the question that we ask everyone on this podcast?
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Yes. Go ahead.
So, Saren, what has been your most played game from this year?
Have you heard of it?
No, listen, we can skip it this time. We can skip it this time. That's fine, man.
No, actually, no, I have a real answer that's not that. Though I'm not gonna lie, it might be Stardew Valley purely because my internet has gone out 3 times in the past 2 weeks, and Stardew Valley is the only game I can play when my internet's down.
Well, that's fine, because that's a good game.
Who's your favorite NPC from that game?
God, I'm gonna get so much flack.
Are you gonna say Sebastian?
People hate this character. Yes, I am gonna say Sebastian Taste.
Sebastian is literally, I thought, the most popular character ever.
I had a friend be like, that's such a basic answer to me, and I was like, yeah, it is. I know.
Mean, it is a basic. It's like picking Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate. Which.
Stop. Shadowheart's also the one I'd pick in Baldur's Gate, son of a bitch.
Then you're just boring. You should have picked Karlach.
I'm sorry that I like emo/alternative fashion people.
She's not even that emo. She's literally like a medieval peasant. She's just a regular like British person. It's just not even interesting. And I can say that I'm on Act 3. I know the plot. I know how the plot unfolds. She's not even interesting.
Would you prefer I be more basic and say Asterion?
No, I would have honestly just been surprised that you'd. He's honestly like kind of like really gay, so I'd just be surprised that you'd go for him.
Yeah, that is true.
It's like for a character who like to be fair, none of the characters are actually gay. They don't really care about gender, but he is like actually gay. Like being real, he's gay.
Cool.
Thanks, chat.
And that is
wow.
okay.
I'm so. I can just tell that none of you guys even played the game.
I
got through like 2 hours worth, and
you spent 6 hours in the character creator, I think.
I do. I always do. Any game.
And so did Josh.
Yeah, I did. It's all I played of the game was the character creator, pretty much.
Well, it's not our fault the character creator is so good, okay?
It is good, but then you're supposed to play the game also.
It is my fault now, because I no longer really have access to even play the game.
Well...
Wait, why not?
Short version is I played it at my girlfriend's house.
Yeah.
And, they're currently in the process of moving. So, yeah.
Well,
I will never play Baldur's Gate ever again, probably.
Again. Yeah. Well, it's fine. It's not your kind of game anyway. That's Chu's kind of game, but he's not going to play it.
Yeah.
I don't have the hardware to run it.
Yeah, you could buy it.
Not.
You could have afforded it if it weren't for the fact that you spent $800 on an action figure. So
yeah,
that is true.
Dude, I love Optimus
That's a dang
Prime.
good action figure.
it's like such a waste of money because it just sits on your desk all day.
Yeah.
Where do you even keep it? Do you have like a shrine or something?
A shrine?
That's my personal information, which I will not disclose.
Well, no, at least post your address so we can like look at it if we want.
But it's so much more fun to overshare. What do you mean?
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, honestly, if anyone posts like fan art for the podcast, we will post all of our addresses. We'll send them all to you.
Yeah.
Just
not true.
I don't consent. Actually, I'm just a guest.
Well, then okay. Well, I guess we can just dock your pay then.
Wait, I'm getting paid?
Allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly. Perchance.
Supposedly.
Lovely.
Perchance.
I love being promised payment and then never receiving it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, we'll pay you through exposure.
Oh, yeah, I'm used to that.
Honestly, that is kind of what matters the most, though, so...
So, Teagues, how much time are we at, perchance?
You just want to leave, don't you? You want to head out.
I just want to get out.
Wow, you don't like talking to us. You want to go back to playing your Roblox Tycoon or wherever you do.
No, perchance.
Well, why should I have to tell you?
Are we just saying
You're
perchance
recording.
now?
You can't just say perchance.
Why should I tell you how far in we are? Maybe we're... You want the answer?
Yes, perchance.
35 minutes.
Thank you, perchance.
No, I lied. We're at like...
I was about to say, we have been recording for
We're at
about an hour.
We are. Well, to be fair, I started the recording a little before we actually started the podcast, so it's fine. We're at like 55 minutes or something.
Cool.
So use your time wisely. You know, I imagine you'd have something to say, but it seems, you're all out of words. You're laughing at me, but your word quota is down and your pay gets docked.
Yeah, listen, if your word quota...
anytime you go over the word limit, your pay gets docked.
What, the word limit? I said, no, it's a quota.
I hit my word quota. Perchance.
Are you sure?
What is... I don't even know what your quota is.
This is like the equivalent of like you need to submit an essay to a teacher and you just keep on saying the same things over and over again to reach the word limit.
The word count, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me gusta el perro.
Wow.
Spanish.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not exactly topical anymore.
No.
It's not topical to anyone except you and me.
Well, yeah, because we don't have any friends who speak Spanish.
I tried. I need to get back into it, especially because apparently Discord Nitro is providing 2 free months of Super Duolingo.
What?
So...
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, well, Duolingo was offering me Discord Nitro the other day, and I said no. Thanks, guys.
Why did you say no?
No, I'm just confused.
I didn't want it.
Genuinely.
I didn't want it.
You know how there's a gift inventory tab on mine right now? I can get Super Duolingo for 2 months through Discord Nitro.
That is the weirdest part.
2 months is kind of crazy.
It is.
It does give you it randomly as you progress, but... By the way, I just reached 100 days on Duolingo, so I'm actually good.
Hey, look at you go.
What's the difference between regular Duolingo and Super Duolingo?
Super Duolingo is just way easier to use, honestly.
Yeah. So normal Duolingo, you have lives.
You have literally a health bar.
You have infinite. Yeah, you have a health bar.
Honestly, you don't. If you're just good, you don't have to pay. Except you do get ads. So, and it also limits you from doing some activities.
Not only that, but sometimes it really helps because they have like certain training modes to help you practice that are specifically under their like Super Duolingo stuff. So it does have some benefit, but if you're casual about it, no point.
I looked into it a while ago because I watched a video on it. Those features used to be available for all people, and then they were like, "What if we made you pay for them instead?"
Of course,
right?
Yeah,
that's why Super Duolingo exists. So I don't like Duolingo actually.
Well,
why?
What do you mean? It's just good business actually. So
that doesn't sound like good business.
What do you mean? No, it's they're money oriented.
Yeah. Okay.
That is good business. They earned a lot of money by blocking those features. It's called good ideas, and clearly you don't have them because you're poor.
What's a good idea? I don't know those anymore.
I don't know.
Must be really nice to have one of those.
It's a good idea.
Our sponsor, Rayman 3 in a bowl.
Our sponsor.
Yeah.
Rayman 3 in a bowl. Put the image up.
We'll get image up on the screen.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Critical.
Whoa! Spin around. Whoa!
Yeah. So yeah, I think car. That guy was moving fast too. Listen, I think we learned a lot today about about friendship and the new trends and technological development
and cigars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
I just really wish there was a fantasy RPG type game that someone could talk about.
Do I have something for you? Have you heard of the critically acclaimed
It's called Baldur's Gate. It's called Baldur's Gate. It's called Skyrim. You're gasping for breath. You're so excited.
Okay. I don't think my laughs come through the best on my microphone.
Yeah, honestly, your guys' microphones aren't that great. Oh,
what?
Listen,
doesn't Chu have the same microphone as you?
What? Yeah, well, no, Chu has a good microphone, but you guys are kind of garbage, so actually... Anyway, listen, I just saw a Steam notification that someone of my friends was playing Final Fantasy, and I legit thought that you just opened it up. And I was going to get, like, furious. I don't have it on
Steam!
I was going to get so... You don't even have it on Steam?
No, you can get it through Steam, but I just do it through the normal launcher.
Someone's screaming down the road for me.
Yeah, it would be crazy if Sarah was playing Final Fantasy right now.
I believe it. Oh, great, man.
Hang on.
It would be
Sarah
insane.
is playing Final Fantasy 14 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it would be pretty weird.
Oh, and we're the ones with ADHD.
Stop. Okay, listen. The queue times have not been the best.
So wait, have you just been loading this entire time?
No. Actually, they're a lot better than they were. Last week when the new expansion came out, it actually reached about 3,000 players. It would take you 2 hours to get in. Now it's back down to normal. Oh. It's more just I was preparing for after.
Honestly, I wish it still took 2 hours to get in because you imagine spending that much time on an MMO.
We're not going to talk about how me and my friends spent 17 hours on the same day playing the expansion.
Well, you know what you could have done is you could have fucking like
gone outside.
Yeah, you probably could have made a painting in that time.
Yeah, but like it was fun, and I got to hang out with people, so it was cool.
Investing.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
Shoot, man, you're right.
You know what? One day it's all going to be gone. They're going to shut the servers down, and actually, no one's going to hear from you ever again.
Oh wait, so are you saying that when the servers shut down, that we're all going to die in real life?
Well, I mean, probably you will because you have like the crack cocaine addiction on it.
I know. I'm working on it.
You're working on it by feeding the addiction by loading in during the podcast.
You remember how earlier we were talking about how you could just beat an addiction by not getting addicted?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there was a reason that we actually scheduled this podcast with you. That we haven't been telling you about. Yeah, it's an intervention.
Yeah, we need to talk.
We're getting worried.
Saren, it's starting to get like a big problem.
Yeah.
Listen, at least now I'm actually going outside.
Well, not right now because you're loading up Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm doing this with you guys.
Yeah, well, this is called work. This is called making amazing art. And, we're building something. We're building
an empire.
We are. We've been doing a lot lately, man. We've been putting in the hours. At least I have. I don't know. To be fair, you kind of just like played games on Discord for like 3 hours with me, and now I'm,
Yeah, now you're cleaning up the pieces.
That's a little teaser for our video.
I mean, unironically, I've been getting better. It's just how it is right now.
Good job.
I'm trying. I actually am trying to have a life outside of it. I know that's surprising, but...
Well... Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising.
Not really surprising. I mean,
it's pretty surprising.
A lot of stuff. You've been doing a lot of stuff lately.
A lot of stuff.
I have.
In Final Fantasy.
Agree. No, not just.
You went to a cigar bar in Final Fantasy.
What part of? I have an interview tomorrow, and I'm going to take pictures of a concert, and I'm helping those people sell tickets tomorrow. Do you not understand?
All in
also,
Final
Fantasy. You went to a jazz lounge.
I did go to a jazz lounge. Yeah. And I also went to a 4th of July party this week. I'm actually going outside. Be proud of me.
All in Final Fantasy.
No.
Well, you know what you could have done?
What could I have done, Teeks?
A lot of things. In fact...
Yeah, like listen to the Earthbound podcast.
Which you have.
Well, I don't know.
That is true.
Did you?
I did.
What was the 8th word we said in episode 3?
Yeah.
I don't know what you said. I can't fact check you. You could have said anything and I would have believed you.
It's 2.
Are you sure?
It's welcome. Yeah, welcome back to.
That's the 8th word.
The 8th word.
Oh, the 8th word. I thought you said the 3rd word.
No, the 8th.
Are you stupid or something?
The 3rd episode.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. I mean, what do you have like anything to shout out that's not your cocaine addiction?
No. Shoot, I'm thinking. Hold on.
You had that band.
I do,
what?
But it's not something that I like. I'm crazy about wanting like shout out or whatever.
You're not even a member of the band.
I'm not. I'm just their photographer.
Yeah. So actually,
but I am trying to help them. So I get where he's going with it.
That's like shouting out your boss.
Yeah, that's true.
I would never shout out my own boss.
Shout out to all the people who are trying to learn new things about themselves and are trying to be better people.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Speaking of learning new things about yourself, Chu does have an announcement to make. Yeah.
Yeah. I have an announcement to make. And I figured that this would be the perfect platform to do so.
Yep.
Hello?
I don't think Pawn Shop is that good of a show.
Whoa!
I agree, actually.
Even Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
You're an idiot. I mean. You ruined it. I set that all up for you and you ruined it.
Yeah. Dude, you passed the ball to me. I was about to make it to the touchdown zone. I turned around and threw it down the field.
You're gonna alienate like half of our audience by making that statement, bro.
It's done. It's done. It's all Jover. It's all Jover.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
It was downhill the moment you invited me here, honestly.
Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us for the Earthbound podcast.
Josh is so done.
Dude.
I will never see you again.
It's been an hour, hasn't it?
You just want this to be over, man. You just want I'm purposely extending it just to bother you.
Okay.
I've just been delaying this whole time. I was leading to the outro when I asked you to shout some things out, but you don't have things to shout out. And Chu only had to shout that he doesn't like pawn shops.
I knew we were
Yeah, I hate pawn
end, that's
shops.
why
I'm shouting
tried
out all
to
the
end
people that are trying to heal and be better people, okay? It's a hard journey.
Well, yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna shout out all the people who are actively trying to do worse in the world. You guys make the real change. You know, because in reality, all the people who are trying to do better, you don't really contribute much. Because the people who really drive like okay, there are the people who change history, and they're the people who inspire others to change history, and those are the people who do bad in the world. Because you're not going to want to do anything good if there's no one else doing something bad. So that's
I disagree, but okay.
Shut up, you're an idiot, and I'm going to kill you after the podcast.
Shut up, Josh. I'll kill you.
Okay.
Calm down. Oh wait, I can't say that. I'm the one who threatened to kill you.
Yeah. Calm down, Teagues. We're your friends.
Shut up, Chew. I'll kill you.
All right. Can I do a shout out?
Sure, you've got.
I guess we're all doing shout outs.
You've done like
now,
3 so far, but why not?
Yeah. I'd like to shout out the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Okay.
Well, he may have planned to kill JFK, so I don't know about that.
Well, we don't know for sure.
Well, there's actually substantial evidence in that. But we're not going to get into that.
We're not going to get into that.
You know why we're not going to get into that?
Why?
Wah, wah, wah.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow.
Okay.